Go live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live stream here on Travels with Delaney. And we're really excited because tonight what we're going to do, we're going to spend the first part of the live stream looking at some of the exciting events that are going to be happening summer at Happy Acres Campground. And then once we get through that, then we will open it up for your questions and just open chat, that type of thing. So it's not that we're ignoring anyone, but we definitely want to look at some really exciting stuff. So I want to welcome Kevin and Angee from Happy Acres Campground to the live stream. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So how is the weather in the Florida Keys?
It's horrible.
Oh, good.
I mean, it's cold and windy.
It's going to be like 73 tomorrow.
It probably does feel chilly to them.
Well, enjoy it while you have it, because
I know we only have about a week left.
Yeah, I wonder. Wow.
Yep.
and then you'll be coming back to get the campground ready for 2023.
That's right.
Yep, that's right. Lots of
So,
work.
yeah. I do want to mention right at the start, though, kind of some sad news. Some of you have seen this already on social media, but I received a volley from Bobby Young, who owns Bob's Mug Coffee, a couple days ago, giving me the heads up that he is closing Bob's Mug Coffee down. So you can place your final orders through the end of the month, and after that, there will be no more Bob's Mug Coffee. What Bobby told me was the roaster just continued to raise the prices. The shipping cost went up, the bean cost went up, and the roaster also started, if I understood Bobby right, basically putting some minimum orders, like so many pounds a year, and Bobby just felt like he couldn't raise prices anymore. He had already had to do that a couple times. And so just want to share that because I'm sure there's several of you that are either with us right now or going to see this on replay. And, thank you for supporting Bob's Mug Coffee. And, it's just kind of sad. Unfortunately, a lot of businesses have been hit with rising cost, and we see it in our local community. You've probably seen it in your communities. And so, unfortunately, it's taken a toll on Bob and April. It was a hard decision for them. So if you want to get your last bags of Bob's Mug, go to bobsmugcoffee.com till the end of the month. I would do it sooner rather than later. I know I placed a big order to get my Colonel Woody's Italian roast. And Bobby's still donating whatever sales come in. 100% of the Colonel Woody's goes to DAV. All the other coffee roast, the money goes to Make-A-Wish. And once Bobby gets all the numbers wrapped up, then Patty and I will make our donation to DAV because we donate $5 for every bag that's sold to the Colonel Woody's. So, and we'll continue to look for ways to raise money. Also, just to let you know, some of you may remember the group Faith and Support out of Greenville, South Carolina. They were the ones that David and Tammy Tester, who reached out to me when my sister was going through her cancer. And it's a non-for-profit. And for those of you that don't know Faith and Support, they get together a bunch of the ladies. They sew different, they make things for ladies that are going through breast cancer, like care packets, and give them out. They're struggling like everyone else to find support. So I'm going to put a link later tonight on our Facebook page to their GoFundMe. So if anybody is so inclined to send a couple bucks to Faith and Support, it's such a great organization. In fact, it's such a good organization that the Dabo Sweeney, for those of you that are college football fans, Dabo Sweeney has supported them on multiple occasions through his foundation. So it's legit. They help my sister out. And so we'll be sending in a donation from Travels with Delaney. So anyway, just wanted to get that out of the way. So let's dive right in. There is a really exciting summer planned at Happy Acres. We're not going to go through all 26 weekends or whatever it is tonight. because I don't think Angee and Kevin want to be up till midnight.
No,
to do this.
some highlights are good.
Yeah, so we're going to look at some of the major weekends, and as always, everything is subject to change because you know how things are.
Sure.
And also, you want to continue to check the Happy Acres website because Angee keeps the list up to date. I think currently you're up through June.
Yeah.
And as things come together, because I know we're currently working on a really exciting weekend, but we can't announce it yet because we don't have it finalized.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can get this up on the screen. And I do apologize. I have this really nice PowerPoint, but for some reason, when I uploaded it to StreamYard, some of the slides get a little janky. So
wonky. I call it
wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids are like, oh, it went wonky.
We'll figure it out.
Wayne Kern, I see your message.
Yeah.
No, you know,
It happens.
It happens. Another #1 seed. And by the way, anybody's going, what is he talking about? Wayne asked it. There's no tears tonight for Purdue.
No.
I'm still sporting my Purdue mug. Ever
happens.
grateful, ever true.
Yeah.
But yeah, they unfortunately lost. But I just saw my friend Mark Milinarski text me and tell me Kansas just lost.
Yeah,
so,
another #1.
Yeah. So
they're not alone.
and in the end, and I have to tell you, in the end, like I got a phone call last night at halftime
Yeah.
from a friend whose mom is in hospice.
So this didn't really matter.
You know what? Basketball is just it's just a game.
It's just for fun.
It's not life or death.
Yeah.
You know what my friend is going through, that's
pretty
real
bad,
life.
yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I wish they would have won, but
Maybe we
It
could put it
happens.
further away.
all right, here we go. Opening weekend. So
Yay.
yeah, Angee, Kevin, you want to talk about opening Cinco de
Opening
Mayo?
weekend, Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's technically not the opening weekend. We opened the weekend before, but this is like
Sure.
our grand opening. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun stuff. Kind of a taco Cinco de Mayo type party Friday night, and then Patrick and Patty plus Barton Lake are gonna be doing product demos on
Okay.
Saturday. And I can't, Tech Talk. Yeah.
Well, Tech Talk with Barton Lake RV.
Yeah, we should talk about that because we have the Tech Talks going on all summer long, like about every other week or every 3 weeks, how depending on how it falls.
Right. And those are going to be fun because, you know, Barton Lake's going to be sending out different individuals each week to share tips and tricks for RVers. I mean, I'm excited about those. I don't know about you, Patty.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting to see what actually happens.
To
But...
learn something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun too because it's going to be a little more of an intimate setting where they're actually going to sit around the campfire and just discuss whatever topic it is that week.
Sure.
And you know, the campers will be able to ask questions, but we're also going to live stream it so people can chime in from that way too. So I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great because a lot of times people have questions about their RV. I mean, you just don't know who to ask. And like with the internet, I hate to say it, you really shouldn't be trusting some guy that's just making videos about, you know, serious maintenance. No, probably not. So you know,
No?
Yeah. So to be able to get somebody like Dan from Barton Lake RV who's working on these things day in, day out, and be able to ask, you know, questions like, does it really matter whether I use Dicor or another product to seal around the vents, let's say? You know, I think that'll be great. So
yeah.
So let's talk about trivia night. What's this mean? Feud style.
Yeah, so this is new. We have not done this before. So I don't know. I think it'll be fun. It's more Family Feud style, so you don't have to be super smart and know all this whole random stuff that nobody actually knows. It's more like, you know, top 5 answers on the board kind of thing. And so anybody can play and anybody could win.
I love Family Feud.
I think it'll be fun.
On TV,
Yeah,
on TV.
And we actually did a version of Family Feud on game night back during COVID online.
Yeah.
And people had a great time, you know, because you're right. You don't have to come up with an exact answer. You just have to have an answer that.
Well, and they're more fun kind of questions. It's not always like specific factual history where you got to be a aeroscientist to know it.
I can just hear it now, like, you know, top 100 camper survey. Does Kevin wear boxers or what kind of underwear does Kevin wear to work in? I can see it now.
Oh, poor Kevin.
Oh my.
Kevin's like, why am I here?
Sorry, Kevin. We're going to ask you to step out of the room when we get to Elvis. So,
Oh,
all right. And then Sunday morning, we'll have coffee and donuts.
Sure.
yep. That happens every Sunday.
Yep. And
Okay.
you want to explain how that works for anybody that might be coming already booked for any of the weekends?
The coffee and donuts specifically. So we just go get Tom's Donuts, the fresh Tom's Donuts that were made that morning, and we have them for sale at the store. And this year I've actually put, there'll be an opportunity if you want to pre-order a specific type of donut, or like maybe you want to get a half dozen for your whole campsite or something like that. You can pre-order the day before. So when I go get them, because I just go get them in the morning.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Just a plain glaze.
she's-
I'm happy.
she spoils her campers. So anyone who came to our fall camp
Yeah.
out, we had Tom's Donuts, but Patrick and Bobby and Vinny went the day before because little known secret,
Yeah.
or maybe not little known,
Well,
if
you're
you
the
go
top.
after 1:00 to Tom's Donuts in Angola, you can fill an entire box for like $8.50.
Yep.
So
And they
So
filled
it's like half off.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I would never do that to my campers.
I know.
Not make
It's
them
so
eat
much
big
nicer
old
than-
donuts.
Oh,
You know what? The Travels with Delaney crowd, they know I'm cheap. So.
they don't care. You're in the kilt.
Yeah, that's
Usually
true.
at breakfast,
They get
so-
the kill.
Yeah,
so.
so they don't care.
All right. So May 5th through 7th. And I think there's probably a few people online that are already
It's
booked.
gonna
So
be fun.
I will tell you, there's not a ton of spots left for that weekend.
That's what I thought. You told me.
yeah, that's exciting. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it, because that's traditionally not a busy weekend. So
Right.
bring your blankets and bring your jackets.
Indiana,
well, yeah, I was gonna say you never know what you're gonna
you
get.
don't know.
Yeah.
I do know John and Susan are driving down from Minnesota.
Mhm.
So you know what? For them, it probably will feel like a heat wave.
Yeah, they'll probably put their bikini on or something. Yeah.
Ah,
All right. Mother's Day
Yeah.
weekend, May 12th. I think this is the very next weekend.
I think so.
yes, it is. Mhm.
So
Mama's weekend.
Friday night, Angee, I'll let you kind of.
Yeah, so there's not a ton going on. I will say that on Mother's Day weekend and Father's Day weekend, we do not charge guest entry fees. So if people want to bring their moms out to
Nice.
celebrate at the campground, we don't charge. And then we are having this is our first weekend that we're having Bethany from the Window Nook Studio. She is going to be doing all of our art time. So like the family art time, which I call Find Your Crafty. And or we also have the Booze and Board, which is the 21 and over craft times. So she's going to be doing those all summer. They happen every 2 to 3 weeks. But this one's going to be specifically a family project or a family style art project that can be for mom, making something for mom for Mother's Day.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, nice.
The flower market it's still in the works. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. But no guarantees on that yet.
Okay.
Cool. I'm excited.
Worst case scenario, Patty can grow some flowers between now and then.
I need you to go pick some flowers in the field, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could do that.
Patty will be out there picking weeds,
Well,
passing, passing them off as
Yeah,
flowers
yeah.
for Mother's Day.
Because you know me.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm hoping that so this person that I'm working with, I'm hoping that it will actually end up also being able to do a class where you can make a potted plant like with annuals. So
Mhm.
they'll teach you the right textures that you combine and colors and all that stuff to make it beautiful.
I'm
So
excited. I'm in.
that's what I'm working on. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
And then you want to explain, I kind of threw the open house in, and we're going to see the open house all summer long. But do you want to explain what that means?
So Barton Lake is, if you guys haven't already heard, they're going to have some RV or camper at our campground. They have their own site that will be open for people to tour, to open house. And they'll be there every Saturday at some point. And the days that they do the tech talks, it will be open during that time too. So I think it's usually only open for an hour or two in the afternoons, but it's a great way to see new floor plans, check out the newest technology. Yeah. And plus I think somebody, higher up on the pay grade than us will be there to answer questions about those said RVs. Cause I couldn't even come close to answering the questions, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what they are. So they will be there every Saturday, but some Saturdays will also be a tech talk.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Come to the campground, spend the weekend, go home with a new RV.
There you go.
Exactly.
And I see Karen said she's coming. I'm thinking, I don't know if that's Cinco de Mayo weekend or Mother's Day, and said she was wondering if there's still room if her sister wants to join. And I know Cinco, there's still a few sites left.
Yeah. There's definitely sites still for Mother's Day too.
So, yep, Karen, bring your sister along. And Bill Porter says we'll just have a wildflower hunt.
There
so
you
I like
go.
that. And Tom
has a cabbie.
Has a 2-year-old cabbie from up in Vancouver. So hi, Tom. Welcome.
That's half your age.
Okay. I'm excited about this weekend. I'm excited
Me
about
too.
it. May 19th, 21st. I think you called this. I didn't put this on the screen, but I believe you're calling it Family and Friends Weekend.
I am. So here's the whole big announcement. I sent emails out to past customers or seasonal campers. So this is the weekend that is 50% off for our friends and family. You just have to have the code. So do you guys want to have the code?
So all sites are 50% off?
Everything's 50%. Well, except for seasonals. Seasonal campers, don't even try it.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, but all the other sites are 50%
thinking about going seasonal when you heard 50%. So
yeah, and so this is actually a great deal. So I booked Jim and Erica, which I tried to book them all year last year, but I could not get on their schedule. So I booked them super early, and I booked them on this date because originally this was going to be your campout date.
Right.
Oh yes.
And so when we changed it, I was like, ooh, what am I going to do? Because I love Jim and Erica. I don't know if anybody else has ever heard them play before, but they're pretty much a staple in Angola. And they're just awesome. And they're awesome people too. So they will definitely put on a good show. And the 6 is going to be there with their whiskey wagon again too. Yeah. So it'll be a fun night. Sure. So 50% off camping. Oh, and we have the Booze and Board, which is the first 21 and over art event. And I don't have it in front of me what we're actually going to be making, but I'm sure it's
Friday night.
That's Friday night. Yeah. So this is actually a really fun, kind of busy weekend.
Yeah.
It's a good time to get out there if you're not, if you're thinking about camping, this is it. So the promo code that you need to put in when you're booking is Spring Fun, all one word. That's it. Spring Fun.
Lowercase, uppercase, doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters, but I have it in my system as uppercase, but I think either works.
Okay.
All right.
So Spring Fun, all one word, uppercase, come for May 19th and 20th, and 50% off all campsites.
Yes.
What an awesome deal.
Yeah,
and you're going to get a free concert. You're going to have the whiskey wagon where you can purchase some adult beverages. And they have an amazing selection of bourbon. Anybody likes bourbon. Friday night, it says you're going to be doing a painting, an 8x10 canvas of a bicycle with flowers for Booze and
Oh,
Bones.
yes.
Awesome.
Yep. So, Bethany from the Window Nook, she will do a whole guided, this is how you do it, put your brush right here, So even if you're not an artist, it's fun. It'll be fun. Cool.
And worst case scenario, the booze will kick in at some point and it won't matter.
Right, right. And I should say, I just want to give a little shout out to Marty at the 6 because, she's my best friend. So I love her. But also, she just moved. So it was 6 Autumns. They just moved their business over to the Four Corners where Matt Anthony's used to be. So now it's the 6 on James. But she is Happy Acres official, anything that has to do with food and alcohol.
There
So
you go.
she sponsors all of that stuff for us at the campground. So I can't thank her enough because there's so many things we wouldn't be able to do if she wasn't willing to work with me. So I've got to get a big shout out. And I'm I have not even gotten to eat at her new restaurant yet. So I'm a little bit disappointed. That's one thing that I'm anxious to do when I get back.
I thought about going tonight until I saw the Facebook post about how they have been absolutely
swamped. Yeah.
I know.
I was like, well, we'll wait a few weeks. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for her, but yeah, I saw that post too. So.
And I should mention, I'm just reading the schedule here. If you want to do Booze and Brush, it's $25 per person or per painter. And you do need to RSVP 1 week prior. So
yes. And anybody that signs up for these classes, I will be sending them either emails or text messages reminding them of that. Or I'm sorry, anybody that signs up to camp that weekend. So so they know ahead of time. Bethany just needs notice to know how much supplies to order. And so she needs a little time. Unfortunately, we can't wait till the day of.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be a great weekend. I mean,
wow, these are cool.
Okay. And then Memorial Day weekend, I'm kind of excited because, pep parade.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a pep parade? Right, guys?
We're expecting these two to bring it in this year for sure.
Oh, yeah. We got to get outfits.
She's like looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
Parade.
We need to go shopping, sis.
So are there still sites available for Memorial Day weekend? Because being a holiday weekend.
There are a handful.
Okay.
But they're going to be like the water and electric sites. I'm pretty sure all of the full hookup sites have been taken.
Sure. Yeah.
I can't click off and look because
no, that's fine. I was
like, how do I do it?
I just know. So if anybody is looking for a place in Northeast Indiana for Memorial Day weekend, you may still be able to get a site, maybe water and electric. Don't worry. There's a dump station.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, Kevin said he would come with a 5-gallon bucket and bail you out. So.
I'm learning all this for the first time tonight. So
Kevin doesn't know about any of these activities.
I'm learning as the audience.
You're learning as
so I mean, I'll get the buckets ready.
No, we won't make you do that.
I'm seeing here, hon, golf cart parade.
Oh, golf cart parade.
We need to get a golf cart.
Yeah.
Honey, to do
yes, you do.
Yeah, we need to partake and decorate.
And I will say, people do not mess around with decorating their golf carts. They go all out.
Do you hear that? All out. So we need a competition zone.
Yeah. Well, we might have to just use our e-bikes. I don't know. Maybe we can tie them together.
If you don't have one, we'll loan you ours because I traditionally decorate the van or one of the mini trucks.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
This could be all set.
Guys, go.
Oh boy, we better start looking for decoration.
That's right. We need sound, everything. We need some lights. Oh my, all kinds of stuff.
All right. Well, this will be Memorial Day weekend. The nice thing about Memorial Day is it's a 3-day weekend for most people.
Right.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, but yeah.
All right. June 2nd to the 4th. This one, I think I've said this every time.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this weekend. So I have this listed kind of on. You have the left side is kind of the for everyone.
Yeah.
So is it Bethany from the Window Nook?
Yes, Bethany.
So and she'll be back on Friday, June 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'll tell you what
June
she's
4th or
doing.
June 2nd, honey?
Oh, you're going to create a
Friday, June 2nd.
What did I say?
4th.
Oh, okay. June 2nd.
Yeah.
She creating a wood door hanger.
Ooh.
And that one's $45.
Okay. Cool.
Per artist. So
yeah.
That'll be fun. And then Bark will be there for a tech talk. I didn't list all of those. But another trivia night. So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But on the right-hand side of the screen, we're doing a very limited. We only have room for 8 campers.
Yeah.
And it's a boondocker weekend. So if you have ever wanted to learn how to boondock, but you were kind of afraid to do it, we're going to break you in easy.
Yep.
So we'll all be in a big circle up in the grassy area on the hill, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And you'll have no hookups, no water, no electric, no sewer, but you'll be able to fill up your water tanks when you get there. And throughout the weekend, we'll all be in a big circle, and we're going to have sessions on what is boondocking. We're going to talk about how you find places to boondock. We'll talk about water management. We'll talk about ways to conserve water. We'll talk about how to maximize your holding tanks. So we're going to talk about different ways you can have power even though you can't plug in. And so try to answer all of your questions. And the nice thing is, if you just can't take it, you're a short walk down to a $49 bathhouse, or if your tanks get completely full, you can always haul down to the dump station.
Yes.
But I think everybody will be fine for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And when you book this, there is a link on the Happy Acres website to book this. And if I remember right, Angee, once they book that, they do not book a site, because
don't book a site.
Don't book a site. You don't need a site.
Because you're not getting a site. Right. Yeah. Yep. So you just have to basically buy the package, which is under promotions. When you go to book a site, there's a tab called promotions. It's in there. So yeah, that's all you have to do. But I think it'll be fun. I mean, we have a rig that we easily could boondock in, but I would not feel comfortable. I mean, I'm a little more comfortable when Kevin's there, but I would never do it by myself at this point because I just don't have the knowledge.
Right. And I think, for us, for years, we did not, and you can call it whatever you want, dry camping, boondocking, and but not to get hung up on the term. But a lot of ours was the same fear that a lot of people have. And then I remember the first time we stayed at a Walmart, and then the next morning was like, oh my God, we're still alive. And so it's like, wow, we can do this. And then
you just didn't take turns staying awake.
I think at some point you just get so tired you just fall asleep. But yeah, I mean, and I've had a lot of people over the last several years say you ought to do a boondocking camp out.
They have asked,
because they want to learn what we can share.
Right.
And so anyway, I think it's going to be a great weekend for up to 8 people or campers to join us. And I think we're going to have some fun things just on the hill, just for us boondockers. So
I can remember my favorite boondocking site is at the Grand Tetons.
Oh yeah, the Grand Tetons.
It's just gorgeous. Isn't that the picture?
This one was in Idaho.
Okay.
Remember when we boondocked with Russ and Carrie? I wish I could remember that.
This was where we Carl got some went through a little roughage, had a little rough time.
So those of you, Russ and Carrie. So Russ and Carrie got set up before we got there.
They have a Class A motor.
And Russ gave me some, some janky directions.
Yeah,
let's just say that. This place was huge. It had all these roads that went into these.
Well, and trails and
so
4-wheeler trails that look like roads and you name it.
And I said, no, Patty goes, I don't even think this is a
wide
road
enough to get Boone down here.
And I said, no, Russ said, and I just kept going deeper and deeper into these thickets.
I was waiting on Sasquatch to come out or something.
Finally, I was like, we've got to turn around.
Poor Carl.
Poor Carl got some scrapes.
Badge of courage, we called it. His badge of courage.
Yeah. In fact, I think New Camp felt so bad for my stupidity. They actually replaced some of the trim pieces.
Yeah.
No
wow.
trim. Yeah. So
eventually
we found Russ and Carrie. But that was, there's a good case.
That's another
we
good
camped
spot.
there for 2 or 3 nights free of charge.
Beautiful.
And it was absolutely gorgeous. You can see the wildflowers. Speaking of wildflowers.
When you get out, the stars are awesome. Amazing. It's fun.
Yeah. So, and Randy's in the house.
I see
from
that.
Randy's Adventures, and I know Randy would go boondocking.
Yeah.
Randy goes winter camping.
Yeah.
Like not us. Like we're kind of glampers on the winter camping.
She's more hardcore.
Yeah. If anybody hasn't checked out Randy's channel, go check it out. She has a video where she literally had to snow shovel her way to the fire pit to build a fire. Like that's real
serious.
Yeah, that's serious camping.
Yeah, that's serious. Yeah. So, in fact, Randy, I believe, is going to be joining us later in the fall at Happy Acres, which is going to be great.
Well,
so.
we should congratulate Randy on her new pup.
That's right. And Randy has a new pup.
Yeah.
So, all right. This weekend, and take it, leave it. I don't, no. So June 9th through the 11th is the Travels with Delaney summer campout. And for anyone who wants to attend the campout, you can go to twdcampout.com to book your package. The package price is going to include 2 nights camping. We're going to have a welcome dessert party on Friday night. Saturday morning, we'll have day old world's famous Tom Donuts.
Sunday morning, you can come and get the real thing.
Then you can compare and decide, price wise.
Yeah.
We're going to have a catered dinner this year on Saturday night and live music. And you guys want to talk about Mike a little bit?
Yes. Mike is, I know I keep saying these are all my favorite local musicians, but they are. I mean, he is more like a, what kind of music? Country? I'm not.
A lot of classic
country.
Some classic rock.
He just has an amazing voice and he's so chill. Just like, I don't know. He's just
great guitarist and a wonderful sense of humor.
Yes.
Awesome.
So he's been at our campground once before last year.
Okay. And the whiskey wagon, I was so excited when I saw the whiskey wagon was going to be there too.
Yes.
And that is not included in your package price. You have to buy your own beverage.
No, you got to buy your own liquor. That's right.
Yeah. And then the package will also include the world famous, well, maybe not so world famous, but
pancake breakfast with a kilt.
With a kilt.
Yes.
Pancakes with kilts. Yes. So
it should be warm by then. You should be all right.
Yeah. And if you're not coming for the Travels with Delaney camp out, then you're still welcome to join the campfire concert, and there'll be coffee and donuts available Sunday morning.
Absolutely.
I'm skipping ahead, and again, we can't go through all the weekends, but I did want to mention 4th of July, and unfortunately, Patty and I will not be there.
Yeah.
That'll be our last full weekend on the road.
Yeah.
But I saw some things that I thought sounded interesting. The golf cart parade again, so we'll miss that, and Tech Talk, but meat cook-off.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why I'm really sad.
That was pretty awesome last year, actually. We had a lot of participation.
And it was close.
Yeah.
It was really difficult.
Yeah, so.
All right. What kind of meat? Is it like rib cook-off, or it's just any kind of?
Any kind of meat.
We had everything last year.
We had all the meats, yes.
From smoked chicken to a smoked ham. That was amazing.
It sounds like ours.
I think
we had meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf. I think some ribs ended up winning.
Yeah.
It was a seasonal camper from last year. He'll be back this year. So I think that's what ended up winning. It was tough. It was tough to decide.
Wow, I wish we were going to be there. I would compete. I would do like smoked spam or something.
I wouldn't win.
I would have Carrie make me some spam musubi's. Yeah.
We're going to be there June 12th, right?
June 12th. What day is that?
I don't know, honey.
It's a Monday.
Yeah,
it's Monday after your camp out.
Yeah, so somebody asked if we're going to be there the week of June 12th. We will be I have to be in Boston June 14th. So we will probably head out on the 12th.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to head out then.
13th at the absolute latest will be on the road. And we will not be back until probably the 9th of July.
Right.
So there's about 3 weeks we'll be gone.
And then June Kuzman saying, FYI, the book now link for the June 9th through the 11th campout isn't working.
The book now is that
which link on our site or on
must be on your site, because ours, well, I don't know, it could be on because on the twdcampout.com website you just pick a site for the weekend you want to camp out, you want to come. So thanks, Jim. We'll look into that.
Yeah, I'll look at it. I want to go back just a quick second. I know you don't have a slide for it, but I'm excited on Friday, the June 23rd.
Yes.
we're having a charcuterie class, so you can learn
Oh,
how
yes.
to create these awesome things. Michelle Cook, who I've recently met, I don't know, a couple years ago. She is awesome. She's definitely a Jane of all trades, but she's a chef, and she makes these charcuterie boards, and they're so amazing. So
Is that
she's
with the meat flowers.
yes, the meat flowers.
Yeah.
So she's gonna come and do a class. It's a super limited class to only like the first seven. Yes, because that's just all she can handle, apparently. I mean, that's all that she can get this enough stuff for. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that because I'm excited about it.
And that was one I debated whether I should put on there because that sounded like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we were there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, what's next? Is that it?
Anything else? Nope. July 14th.
Oh,
the weekend of
yes.
July 14th. And I apologize for some reason when I uploaded these,
janky.
some of these slides get a little janky.
Yeah,
They're fine in
wonky.
PowerPoint, but
We can figure it out.
yeah, but I am now this one I am excited about again
Yes.
because Pat Taylor's,
Is
I believe that's her
awesome.
first, what do I want to say? Like her first concert of the camping season, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. This year
It is. Yes. Everybody's excited about Pat coming back. So
with the whiskey wagon. That's a dangerous combo.
With the whiskey wagon.
Wagon and Pat.
Yeah.
So
I'm guessing you might even be singing that night.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah. That was you that started that. I just remembered.
Yes.
So for anyone who came to our fall camp out at Happy Acres,
She
you'll
was there.
remember Pat because
Yeah.
she was our entertainment for the camp out. And she is just so much fun. I mean, what I love about her is not only is she a good singer
And guitarist.
and a guitarist, but she's a storyteller.
Yeah.
Like in between, like she just holds your attention. And
Well,
it's
I'm just-
over before you know it.
I'm just amazed that like anyone can just throw out a song and all of a sudden she goes, "Give me a minute," and then she has it.
Yeah.
And she does a little bit of it. I think she's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really fun.
And and I don't know what booze and brush is that week. So, but
Yeah. They're all planned, but I think I don't have July stuff up on the website
Right.
yet.
Sure.
So.
yeah. And
Okay.
so anyone watching this or live tonight or after the fact, if you see something, it's not these July dates now are not officially on the website.
Event
So you-
calendar.
Yeah, on the event
Yeah.
calendar. So you're getting a heads up. So if you want to come see Pat,
Sure.
yeah,
She's
now
great.
you can go ahead and get booked and kilt karaoke Patrick. I don't know that even seems worse. 'Cause
That
no-
seems awesome. I like it.
Yeah, with Pat, I'm a little afraid where that could head. So, so that's a fun weekend. And then
Oh,
we're kind of
yes.
skipping ahead. August 18th, 20th, we're going to have Elvis Weekend, thanks to Patty.
Woo-hoo,
Yep.
Thank
We
you.
don't have anything planned, but it's going to be Elvis weekend.
All
We,
right.
so because August 17th is the date that Elvis passed away.
Right.
And so they do a big annual week-long celebration in Memphis. So we
Yeah.
thought, hey, why not
Bring
in
it north.
Angola?
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, I've heard that Kevin looks good in blue suede shoes. I don't know if that's true. Actually, Kevin, that was somebody on Facebook said that. So I'm assuming it's a seasonal.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But no, I think we'll have fun and we'll figure it out.
Oh my gosh, we've talked about maybe doing some trivia.
Oh yeah, Patty wants to do some Elvis trivia.
We used 2 years ago. There was a gentleman in the area that was an impersonator, and we're going to do a little research. But I have no clue. But
I'm
we're
guessing-
just doing a little research on that. but-
I just thought Kevin was going to impersonate.
maybe you.
Yeah.
We give it a
Anyway,
try.
we'll come up with. I think
Well, we thought about watching. I have
maybe
all
a
the
movie.
movies. if
Maybe a
can.
movie we can
Yeah.
celebrate, and so
Yeah.
we'll come up. It's
Or
going to
his
be fun.
concert
So
or whatever. Yeah. Have
Mhm.
what you have? Banana and peanut butter sandwiches or something. Is that what he ate?
yeah, it was peanut butter banana sandwiches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I had once at Graceland. It didn't taste any better there than it does here. But
Oh, there you go.
Well, this was
We
fun.
have
Oh.
something that weekend.
this is like a 2-week celebration. according
Yes.
to
Oh, nice.
the advanced intel I saw.
Look at Santa.
It is. It's
Christmas in July.
so we have a lot of seasonal campers who go all out and decorate for Christmas. I also might have a problem during that time in the store. So, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. But last year we kind of only did it for 1 week, but I'd like to see those decorations for a couple weeks. I mean, it's a lot of work to put them up.
Yeah.
I don't really want to have to take them down right away. So, Christmas trivia.
Ooh.
Probably have Christmas music because I know all the words to all the songs.
There you go.
Yeah, but we also are going to do a white elephant.
Show white Christmas.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, snow cones and Santa.
Ooh, oh, there you go.
Yeah, instead of ice cream, we're going to do snow cones.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the golf cart games weekend.
Oh,
which was by far our biggest, most attended event of the entire last summer. It was hilarious, and I maybe almost peed my pants. It was so much fun. So we're definitely doing that again.
Awesome.
That sounds great.
That'll be great. So yeah, it's going to cover 2 weekends. And again, for Elvis weekend and the 2 weekends with Christmas in July, just keep an eye out on the website as Angee updates the calendar, the activities calendar.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get more details as these things get finalized. But again, just wanted to give you a heads up. This is what the plan, or the weekend themes are. So
yes,
this will be fun.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
That means I'm going to have to get up in the attic and dig out some Christmas decorations.
We have so many Christmas decorations. It could be Elvis.
I don't know. We'll see if you can beat Jim and Janet.
I doubt it. So I have like this little box that we take every year to Florida in the RV. So I keep it simple.
It's very simple. Yeah.
I gave up there's been a couple of years we camped at Fort Wilderness and I was like, oh yeah, we'll put up some, we looked like amateurs.
Look like nothing.
I mean, like Fort Wilderness at Christmas time at Disney, these people literally will bring utility trailers behind their RVs just for the Christmas decoration.
Wow.
Lights.
It's Jim and Janet.
Crazy.
They make it look like ponds on the grass with skaters. It's crazy.
September 22nd, 24th, wanted to mention that's our fall camp out.
Yeah.
So, and if I missed anything, Angee, we can go back if it wasn't on a slide that
Pat
you want
Taylor again.
And
no, you didn't miss anything.
Okay. And there will be things every weekend. So if you're thinking like, oh, that's all they're doing. No. But I'm just highlighting tonight because we're already 42 minutes into this. But yes, I'm super excited for our fall camp out. Pat Taylor returns for her second performance. Ooh. And again, if you want to book for the fall camp out, just go to twdcampout.com. You can pick your site with the package. Same basic thing.
Don't go to camphappyacres.com. Don't go to travelswithdelaney.com.
Nope.
Just go to twdcampout.com if you want to book either of their campouts. So I think that might fix the problem that he was having. Yeah,
I think so. So, in the fall, it'll be the same basic agenda, except, we'll probably do some autumnal, like desserts and meal, maybe. I don't know. That's a fancy word for fall.
I was like, what is that word?
Autumnal.
Yeah.
Show off.
Yeah. I'm on spring break this week.
Yeah, your brain's working.
My brain started recharging.
Are really connecting, aren't they? Yeah.
And then October 6th through the 8th is what are you calling it? I'm sorry. Halloween weekend?
Halloween weekend, yep.
Halloween weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And so things that I saw, family art on Friday night, but I think everybody will be excited about trick-or-treating on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And hayride.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep, that's something that Kevin really wanted to do this year. So he's in charge of that.
You got your hay figured out?
I got it figured out. I got a trailer. I have a tractor. I have a route. I'm ready.
Yeah. So if you especially if you I would assume this is a good weekend to bring the grandkids with the trick.
Yes.
I think it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it's one of our highest attendance
kid
for
to
kids
adult ratio is that weekend for sure.
Yeah. So but the good news, I shouldn't say the good news. The bad news is the pool will be closed by that point.
Yes.
So it won't be like, oh, great, little kids splashing me. So no.
Yeah, I was going to say, so because I don't know exactly when the pool is going to open, I did leave some spacing in some of the weekends to try to fit some of that kind of stuff in, but
pool parties and
something, yes. But I'm not putting anything out there for that until the pool's actually up and running.
Until we're swimming.
Yeah.
Just keep on swimming.
Well, all I'm going to say is once the pool's open, if you need a DJ, DJ Patty right there.
Oh, DJ Patty.
DJ Patty. So not only did actually, this is a true story. Some people know this, some don't. We actually owned a mobile DJ business for a couple of years. And we were primarily wedding reception DJs, but actually when we worked at Disney, remember we used to have to DJ the pool parties.
We did, yes.
Well, perfect.
And Patty's good with little kids, so
sometimes. Just depends how the little people are behaving. So.
All right, Wayne, good luck. Hopefully the Terps win. We always root for Big Ten teams. So
yeah.
All right. So, and I think that's a good overview of the camping season. As far as
I mean, there's obviously a lot more. I mean, I've got 3 pages, but some of it is more fun than other stuff, I guess.
It'll all be good.
Oh, Gail's here. She said she signed up for the Boondockers Weekend.
There you go.
I just saw that.
Yay, Gail. We're going to have fun up on the hill.
I know.
Question. How do you like the new truck?
How do I like the new truck? I love the new truck. I do miss my Tundra. I'm not going to lie. I always
there were some little things that were on your
our Tundra was loaded.
Yeah.
Like it had leather heated seats and just things like that. And I kind of miss that. You can get those in the Chevy 2500. I just couldn't afford them.
Right.
But in terms of tone, it's awesome. Like
it's no issue.
No.
We have that truck doesn't even rev up when you're pulling up a hill or
not at
big
all
hill or anything. Yeah.
And it's so far, I mean, we only have about, I think, 8,000 miles on it. But so far, I mean, I feel like it's comfortable. It's a good comfort
very
ride.
Comfortable.
It's very quiet.
It is quiet. I think it's quieter than my Subaru.
It is quieter.
And I remember going at Christmas to Florida. What's the big hill in Tennessee, honey? The big mountain you got to climb. That normally the Toyota, we did really get a running start. You know what I mean?
The Toyota did.
But
fine.
What's the one you're talking about? Anyway,
I can't think of it.
But this thing went right up and down. It was easy peasy.
Yeah,
I can't think of it anyway. But anyway,
so
yeah.
Uki says pool wedding ? Call Patrick and Patty kilted at the altar. I'm not ordained. I like that.
That's a great name.
Kilted at the altar.
Oh,
wow.
Abe.
Let's see what else we got. So, all right, Angee, Kevin, anything else you want to share before
it gets crazy?
I don't think
we're
so.
actually really looking forward to getting home and getting going on projects again. So honestly, I think we're just getting antsy now. We've already started packing things up, and we have Sam's wedding next week, my son. And when that's done, I mean, we're on our way back. We're ready to go.
Yeah. And then it's going to be about a 1 month sprint to the opening weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I believe you said there's still quite a bit to get done between now and the time
we do. We still have a lot to get done.
And we have some people out there working right now as the weather cooperates there. We have some people kind of stopping in and doing some things. But yeah, I hope to have a lot of new things this year when people show up.
It's going to be great. Yeah. And the store, if I remember right, Angee said the store is getting like a makeover in terms of merchandise.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All new stuff. I mean, there's still I still have some inventory left over from last year, but new stuff. Yep. New t-shirts and swag. All that stuff will be new designs. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's going to cost me.
Just wait for the half off weekend.
There you go. I like how you
say. Let's see. Do we have any other questions? Anyone? Now's the time to open it up for questions. You can ask Angee and Kevin questions about the campground if you want.
Mount Eagle.
That's sorry about that. I just could not remember it.
No problem.
Or you can ask Patty and I questions.
Sure.
And if anybody did not hear me earlier, Bob's Mug Coffee, unfortunately, is closing at the end of the month.
Yep. So if you want to order, you need to get your order in.
Get your final orders in.
Yeah. What, and anything ordered for Colonel Woody's?
Yeah, Colonel Woody's, still 100% of anything still ordered will go to DAV, and Patty and I will kick in $5 per bag to DAV.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, sad, but any new puppy camping tips? Thor is cute, but as a rescue, he is cautious and leery. Actually, Randy, I don't know that we're the right people.
Truman was 10 weeks old.
Yeah.
We took him camping. He was.
I bet you. Yeah, Truman was 10 weeks old when
he went in
put him
big
in the
long
camper.
trip. Yeah.
But this is a true story. We only had Delaney. How long had we had Delaney? Not very long. And we headed south for spring break with the camper.
Oh, yeah.
And we had Maddie. Maddie was our oldest at the time. And then we had baby Delaney.
Yeah, she was little.
We're at this KOA.
Well, she wasn't leash trained. We were trying to get her.
We were trying to teach her how to walk on a leash. And so we're at this KOA.
Stubborn.
We had driven all day. Just want to get our legs stretched and their legs stretched. And she just locked them up.
She was a stubborn little thing.
Just would not move.
Nope.
And this
Cocker
other
spaniel, stubborn.
Remember that couple walking by us
She goes, "What's wrong with your dog?" I said, "I don't know." And she was so gosh darn nosy that Maddie did teach her how to walk.
Yeah,
eventually.
so she would not walk that night. So then the next day we checked in at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, again, dragging her.
We go for a walk, and she just
Dragging her.
locks them up. And I had Maddie, and I think you shamed her.
I'm like, "What's Sissy doing? Where's Sissy going?" And she was so nosy that then she did walk.
Yeah, you eventually got her
but
to
I'm
move.
like, I don't know what's wrong with her. I'm dragging her. I don't know.
I will tell you, Randy, I don't know if you're trying to crate train.
Yeah, we did crate training with these two.
We did it with these two, and I got to tell you, you got to be strong because I had watched this YouTuber, and I wish I could remember who it even was.
He was a cute guy, yeah.
But
he's cute.
he said like, well, initially you just open the door and let them, for a day or two, just
some different around, put some toys in there,
and then,
some treats in there, let them go in and out.
Right, and then he said that when you finally put them in for the first time,
short amount of time,
and his main thing was just go outside. So they think you left, but he goes, they're going to cry
and howl, whatever.
But do not go back in until it stops. So Patty was still
at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this because I had my phone on me because we were outside doing field day, and you take your phone outside in case you have an emergency. And I kept getting texts from him going, "Truman is howling. I can't handle it. I need to go back in." I said, "No, be strong. Do not go in."
So I'm in the garage and he just won't stop, and it's killing me, like because he's a baby. And so finally he stops, and I'm like, okay, I'm going in. I open the door, and he started. He didn't even see me because here it's around the corner. He starts in again. I'm like, crap. So I'm like, I can't take this. I'm going out to the RV. So I went out, crawled in the Tab 400, fell asleep. Poor little guy. So about an hour, I don't know what it was later, I come back in and it's quiet. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go let him out. I come in, I open the door. I'm like, good job, buddy. Come on out. And he just laid there. He would not come out. And so then, yeah,
because like you text me, I was still out of school. He was like, now he's mad at me. Yeah. He won't come out. I'm like, he's fine.
And so then the next day, and then what the guy told you was each day you do a little bit longer. So next day he cries, but he stops, and I left him in there for about an hour, come back in. And it was funny. I did that for like a whole week, and then we literally headed out for the summer.
Yeah.
And I was like, all that work, and it's going to be lost. And it was the weirdest thing. We got home. He remembered. He like ran right in his crate.
Yeah.
And then luckily he kind of taught Bess.
Yeah, because she was nosy.
Yeah.
And she went in with him.
So we got kind of lucky.
So we use a crate in the trailer if you have a space. If you have big enough space. We did that in the Tab.
Right.
And then now with our
Randy would have if she chooses to go that way. Some people don't. Delaney was not crate trained. We just let her have full run of the house, full run of the camper.
These two would not know what to do without
they're used space. To it. So
they go in there. Like this afternoon, they were in there. The door's open. So yeah.
Yeah. So hi, April. We've been talking about the hard decision that you and Bobby had to make with Bob's Mug
I just
Coffee
like her name there, Bob's wife.
Bob's wife.
Yeah.
So yeah. Any questions?
Any other things?
I got the how do you like the new truck? I'm just looking to see if I missed any from earlier.
It's very nice. Very big.
Yeah.
It's a beast compared to my
I
Subaru.
answered the question about the week of June 12th.
Hi, Esther.
Oh, Esther. Esther is here.
And I saw Sharon from New Zealand.
Oh, Sharon is coming to the fall camp out.
Uh-huh.
This might be one of your first international guests at Happy Acres. So, and Esther, well, no, I take that back because technically Esther would qualify.
Yep, she would qualify.
Because she's from Canada.
I was just going to say, does Canada count?
Yeah, I mean,
We
it
had
is
people
another
from
country.
Canada.
Someone from Vancouver, I think.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah,
Early on.
earlier. Yep.
Yep.
With the Cavalier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I think I'm all caught up.
I think so.
All right.
I wanted to, on the puppy training.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
Don't share our story.
I'm not going to tell
All right,
how
good.
you wanted to drown her.
She has
No.
she has a new crate. It's called our bedroom, right in the bed between us.
Oh.
Works way better.
Yeah. No. I was going to say that I don't know when you were there last year, if our dog park was done yet or not, but we have the dog park now. So that might be a good way, because you said your new puppy's leery and cautious,
Sure.
to just be able to, be off lead, and maybe there'll be some other dogs in there. But we also there's a ton of space where you can just walk and walk your dogs through the trails in the woods so they can, have new experiences, smell new things, run across different wildlife that's out there or whatever. So I don't know, our dogs love to be out in the open fields and stuff. So definitely might be a good experience.
Sure.
Yeah.
Being there.
And I should clarify, when I say these guys are crate trained, they only go in their crate when we're going to leave. At
Yeah.
night, they also are in our bed. So we're like,
So they're crate trained.
Yes.
yeah,
That's how ours are also. That's how ours are crate
Well,
trained.
and we have a king bed, but I think it's really their bed.
oh, it doesn't matter. That could be two kings and they'd still boot me off.
We have our class B van, and all four of us were in the bed last night. We went to the local KOA in Key West and stayed the night, and all four of us fit in that little bed.
That was snuggy.
It was snuggy.
That has to be tight.
Yeah. It got a little hot.
I was asking, is there a place to ride our e-bikes at or near the campground? You could come to
Is
town.
there a
Yes.
place to ride our e-bikes? Actually, yes. You can ride it around the campground if you want. You could ride it through the trails depending on what kind of e-bike it is. But there's also some cool trails over at Trine Rec area, which are specifically for bikes. I haven't been there for a couple years, but I think that they were new, like 5-6 years ago. And I know that they just keep getting better and better, like worn in and for bikes. So I would say if you just really want to go for a bike ride, that'd be an awesome place to go.
That one
Because there's paved trails at Pokagon also.
Goes to Pokagon.
Yeah. Well, and in fact, there's a trail, right, that now runs. You can actually go from Angola all the way to Pokagon State Park.
Yes.
It's a dedicated bike trail.
Yeah. If you could get down to the mound in Angola from our campground, because I don't think there's a path from there.
You could come just the back way through the country, Fox Lake.
Once you get there, there's riding path all the way. You could make it all the way. I mean, it would be a ride.
Sure.
Yeah.
But,
Or like
it's an e-bike, so
yeah, if you can load up your bike, though, I would just take it into town.
Yeah.
Go to the park.
Yeah, you could even park like out at Meyer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then go one way and come back, and then if you want more, go the other way and come back.
Sure.
Yep.
Center spot right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely things.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, and I was talking yesterday with a gentleman, and he was familiar with Northeast Indiana. He said him and his wife had done business a few times up in Elkhart. But I was telling him what a great county we live in, because Steuben County, they say we have 101 natural lakes.
Right.
We have, I think, one of the nicest, if not the nicest, state park in Indiana at Pokagon State Park. Angola is a nice town. The downtown
They've
around.
really done some I guess rejuvenation.
Yeah.
Rejuvenation of the downtown. It's really cute.
Yeah, we've got wineries in the area. We've got, I mean, the bike trails. There's a lot around here. And then when you're at Happy Acres, you're like 50 minutes from the RV Museum and Hall of Fame. If you want to go tour an RV factory, we got a few of them around here, you know, with an hour or less drive. And then to the south, our neighbors in Auburn, which should be like a 30-minute drive down.
If you're in
the
the antique cars.
Yeah, the Auburn Court Duesenberg Museum.
Yeah.
So this is a great area. And if you like hiking, head over to the state park because lots of trails over there.
Yes. Yep.
Nice beach if you want to go swimming in a lake. We don't have alligators, so you're good. So my dad sent pictures yesterday or a couple days ago. Yesterday, I guess it was.
Some girls.
They have a place in Florida on Lake Eustis, and there were kids swimming out in the middle of the lake.
And that spot that she took the picture, that's where the big gator was.
There had been a big gator out there. Yeah. And
they were dangling their feet in the water, she said. And she said, I was worried. I couldn't have watched. So
that's not so.
No.
And April says that Nick loved, he was 8 weeks.
Nick Cooper.
He's been camping since he was 8 weeks old, and he loved the off-leash area at Happy Acres.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
That's a great thing. You guys put in a nice size dog area that, you know, especially for the bigger dogs, they can at least run some laps and
run around there. Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, it's nice.
Cabins are open, so we got cabins to rent this year.
We do.
I know. I'm like, now you're saying,
I know.
It's there.
People. I know everybody assumed we bought that fifth wheel because in the video I was like, well, we got this and I'm like, that's just how I talk. So
I am not offended. I'm like, yeah, we did. We got that.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, go ahead and write the check for the 3 cabins you owe us for. No, but if somebody doesn't have an RV and you want to come, man, those are nice. They're brand new.
Really pretty.
And they're 50% off on Friends and Family Weekend too.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So if I get kicked out of the camper, I'll have a place for 50% off to go sleep. So
sounds like we need to have that meat cook off on that weekend because we're probably not eating.
And Gail thinks I should get ordained online. Oh my! Nobody wants me marrying them. So, okay. So I think.
All right.
Anybody else? One last time. It's 9 o'clock.
Call it out there, yeah.
I'll throw out my final call. It's like an auction.
Puppies are ready for bed. This one, he was wired, but he's out. They got.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know why I still have this up there. I could. Oh no, that didn't help.
That didn't help you.
Hold on. I got too many buttons on my end. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now people don't have to squint. So, all right. Well, anything you guys want to say last before we close out?
No,
nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing. We're like, just we'll be home soon.
Yeah.
All right, we're excited.
Get rid of all that snow for us. We're not gonna be liking that if it's still there.
Let's hope by the time you get home.
Yeah, please.
It's gone. Yeah. So
we're
ready for
it
to be over.
Yeah.
So.
Every time I look at the cameras, I go, "Is that sand?" Praying sand.
What was it? Snow squalls? It was
snow squalls.
Yeah,
today.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, heavy wind. Not a good day.
No.
So. That's okay. It's coming though. Time to finish. Jim, thank you, Jim. He says he's got to go. He's got to finish editing one of our podcasts.
All right. Bye, Deborah.
And Deb, Rod, we'll see you in June.
Yep.
And thanks everyone for jumping on tonight with us. And
thank you.
We will see everyone
soon.
On down the road.
On down the road. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.